Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher Circus, and today we are playing against Aussie, which is a darkest opponent. I have seen this team before, I have definitely seen this team before. I don't know, I can't remember too well who played it, but I have seen this and I have played against it, and it's gonna be playing against me now. Dodge! Yeah, boy, that's what we want to see. Immediate dodge. Well, I'm back to Shepherd Doggy YouTube though. I did used to put a little space in between the Ys, so now it looks just a bit weird, but today I'm playing a team that was suggested to me. Someone asked, Shep, can you make these characters work? And it was Crusader, Abomination, Arbalist, and the Houndmaster, and the Abomination was in position 3. So initially I thought, you know what I could do? I could just make this Houndmaster WD, right? Instead of having a Bounty Hunter for the marks, I would have a Doggy for the marks. I would also have Hound's Rush, I would have those things, and I could bring a finish on the Doggy, and everything would be kind of okay. But then I thought, do I really want to play WD right now? And I just thought like, you know what, nah, not really. Let's go ahead and play something different, and that's where I am right now. I am playing a stress variation of these 4 characters, and I'm gonna see if it works. I can't really transform Slam anymore because I would put myself in position 1 where I can't pile, which wouldn't really be too smart, especially since I might get pulled and then the Crusader goes position 3 and he has Holy Lance. That would just be terrible. So let's not have that happen. And he's actually gonna go for the vulnerability hex on my Arbalist. That's an interesting decision. I can flare it away if I want to, but I'm not sure if I want to flare it just yet. I feel like maybe dropping a Hound first. Would be really nice if Flare gave me accuracy. The Doggy is definitely gonna need it. He's gonna miss everything right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a Hound here. I missed Crusader of all characters. Yeah, I think Crusader should have 0 dodge. I think Arbol should have 0 dodge. I think Abomination should have 0 dodge. I don't like it that they actually have enough dodge to dodge these AoE abilities. It's kind of broken. Especially when you're trying to run dodge trinkets yourself, because you're the team that needs to do it right. I'm gonna go for Reclaim. I'm not sure if I agree with this play. I mean, sure, it's gonna help the occultist out a bit, but it still feels a bit weird. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a flare here. I could drop a Suppressing Fire, but it isn't really that good, because for starters, I'm not gonna be targeting the backline too much, so Suppressing Fire is kind of a weird move already. And secondly, it doesn't really affect the occultist too much because I'd probably fail the debuff anyway, let's be honest. Do I want to flare here? I mean, if I get shot, it has to be a crit to be a one-shot. I'm really not in danger with my Arbalist, let's be honest. Even if she gets a crit, I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. Yeah, that's literally how I feel like right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop another Beast Pile here. Crit! That's exactly what I wanted to see. If you try hitting into it now, you're gonna really hurt yourself. This is the spike chain and the extra damage, so that's already a very good time here for me. I do have one big, massive problem though, which is, that's annoying, but it's not a massive problem, it's just a pass. One thing that is a massive problem though is this Flatulent. Dealing with him is going to be easier said than done. He has Crimson Hook, he doesn't have Crown of Thorns, so he doesn't even take extra damage, so that's kind of unfortunate. It's going to be a punish here, I'm just going to heal that if I can. If it's not a one-shot, I will heal that. If it is a one-shot, of course I'll have to heal myself. Crusader dodges again, by the way, miraculously. I don't know how that's possible. And the Arbals resist the bleed as well. With the crit, I don't know. I'm just not going to mention it. Is it a one-shot? No, it's only 22, so I stay alive. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop a heal here on the Crusader. This Flagellant got very lucky to get the 45 bleed on there, but I can just clear it and clear the damage from the stuns as well, and overall just have a very fun time. The Crusader is now in a weird spot because he wants to go stun, but he either goes into a 70 or he hits into a very strong repulse, so he really doesn't want to do either of them. So it's a good position for me, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself here. I do have 40 prot, so if I do end up getting rid of the mark just by acting a lot, I will be able to maybe, just maybe, not get hit down to 0 by the Arbalist, so that's a bit unlikely. He's still gonna go for the stun. Does he get to 70 is the question. Yeah, he does. Well, that's unfortunate, but what can you do about it, right? Yeah, that is pretty unfortunate, I must say. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a Hansari right now. I do hit everyone this time. I should get the bleeds too. Oh, bleed on the Crusader. Let's go. That's very good. I did get the crit the previous round, so that's definitely helping me out a bunch here. This is a solid team. I thought about bringing a Flagellant, by the way. I thought about, well, if I brought a Flagellant, it wouldn't be the challenge, of course, but I thought about, what if this team had a Flagellant instead of the Houndmaster? Well, then it would be the Sergi squad. We've already seen that, and I thought, yeah, having a Flagellant here instead of a Doggy would be a lot better. And if I just brought like a full aggressive Doggy, because the full aggressive Doggy would get focused down quickly, it wouldn't be too good. But if I brought a full dodge Doggy, and had the potential of guard dog and had the potential of going for the AoEs, then maybe, just maybe, it would still be pretty fun. So that's what I just ended up deciding on. I could have gone for a stun there on the occultist. That was definitely a possibility, but I think I'm gonna be better off just spamming Beast Piles here to bring these characters down to 0, because even if the Flagellant goes for a heal, once he does drop closer to death's door, I will still be able to, I will still have a lot of DOT on them between the what they used to call it, the Serpent Turf of the Abomination, and the Doggy here goes for the punish, doesn't get it, and yeah, this is just a very solid front line. Having Crusader, Abomination, and having these two very tanky backliners. The Arbals here, if she has to spend her turn healing, then, you know, it's unfortunate, but she will be able to flare all she wants most of the time. Not all the time, though. Do I get to go first? I do not, which is kind of saddening here. Oh, the stun resistance, it actually comes into effect. That's very good. I love it, I love it. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of it then and just drop a Zealousy immediately. I could keep my Crusader action to heal, but, I mean, would I heal the Arbalist or would I drop a Zealousy? Obviously, dropping a Zealousy is better. The Arbalist doesn't really do too much with their suppressing fire. I'd much rather heal myself with the Arbalist and drop the Zealous. It's gonna do way more stress and way more damage overall. Is that a pull? Oh, it is. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Masochistic as well. That could move forward. That would be somewhat hilarious and also somewhat devastating for me right now, so I don't really want that to happen. I'm gonna go ahead and probably eat a big Exsanguinate crit here, unless I go for the push on the Flag. I'm gonna go for the push on the Flagellant. Okay, I do get it, that's good. He's gonna redeem anyway, or the Arbalist is just gonna heal, but that's fine. If the Arbalist heals, it's good for me because I'm still dropping Houndsari and all the other characters are taking massive amounts of damage, and the Flagellant will just move forward, so he won't be able to do anything. If he just redeems, then, you know, he redeems, he's still gonna take a little bit more bleeding, I'm still gonna harry, and all the enemy characters will still be taking a decent amount of DOT. If he just moves forward, I would go for the death blow, which, you know, I would love to have that happen, but I guess not. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the Houndsari here and probably heal myself with the Arbalist. No point preemptive healing, of course. And do I get Affliction on the Crusader, or is it a Virtue? Oh, I really... Yep, I got Courageous on the Crusader. Courageous, my favorite, my absolute favorite. I'm trying really hard not to swear here because I don't want YouTube to be like, Shepherd Dog, you've been doing some very nasty things. But that's what I feel like doing right now. I feel like smashing my head against the keyboard would be less painful than playing this match from now on, because he's gonna have more resistances, he's gonna heal stress on the other characters, and he's gonna have minus 33% stress taken. Yeah, it's fair, isn't it? It's very fair, but my opponent is being silly here and they go for a misplay. They shouldn't do enough damage against 20 HP here, so that was definitely a big misplay. I really hope I win this, because Courageous... If my opponent wins this match, it's because of Courageous, because the match was essentially over by this point, because they still haven't gotten a kill in 5 freaking rounds. All their characters are taking a lot of stress, they're all getting afflicted, and I still have 3 characters at almost full HP. 23 heal! Oh yeah, keep going, man. More, I want more of these funny shenanigans. I'm absolutely enjoying my match here. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the V-Smile now. Hopefully get the Affliction on there. Yeah, there we go. That is definitely going to be an Affliction, and I got the Blight too, which is helpful. go selfish. That could be... That is probably bad. He's probably going to pass a few times. So I will take advantage of that, hopefully. Maybe I should transform again to do more stress. We'll see what happens here. This Courageous Crusader, he's gonna be a menace. He's gonna be a menace, especially because of the amount of HP he has. Flagellant and Courageous Crusader just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous what it is. 42 dodge! Yeah, you don't even go last. You don't even go last. Oh yeah, I'm loving how this match is going right now. I'm gonna drop a Zealous here, because I want to hit that Occultist. He's a very high value character. What I have to do here is I have to kill the characters on my opponent's side that are actually killable. So it's what I'm gonna be trying to do here. I could have healed and dropped a Harry, but I'd rather just heal myself with the Doggy, so I have to regen at this point. I feel like it's gonna be overall a bit better. Okay, crit heal, that's helpful. That's definitely a bit helpful here. That might make a difference. Not against Sniper Shot though, it's still gonna bring me down to 0, unless she goes like Fearful or whatever. But we'll see what happens. It's definitely going to be a stun here now. If you don't, I'll just Zealous, and then your Crusader gets 15 stress. Let's count it, that's 1 stress heal. And then the Crusader would just be too low on HP from my opponent's side. Yeah, here comes a stun. Just a touch of damage, just a touch. And I could flare that. I'm thinking of flaring it. I'm genuinely thinking of flaring it here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Don't move forward. No. Okay, that's just stress. That should be fine here. Let's do the flare. It's also gonna get rid of the daze. I'm tripping over my own words already from this silly ass team that my opponent's playing. They don't have Abyssal Artillery. That's interesting. That is very interesting. No act out for the first selfish turn. Are they gonna go for another pull? Let's keep in mind they have gone for 2 pulls. I've had Snuff this entire game. Ah, Snuff. Good job, Snuff. You are just doing wonderful today. I'm gonna go for the Zealous here. Oh, I like those damage rolls. I really like those damage rolls. Those are very juicy. Yeah, that's actually really good. That Crusader is taking a lot. He would be almost dead by now if he wasn't courageous, let's be honest, but I'm not gonna complain anymore. I'm not gonna complain anymore this match. I don't want this match to be 10 minutes or even 15 minutes of Shepherd Doggy complaining about courageous for like the 10th time. Because it just seems to happen, you know? It just seems to happen. My opponent just goes for the virtue and gets courageous like every single time. It really is quite unfortunate, but what can you do about it? I'm thinking of transform slamming the Crusader here, even though that would put me out of position, which is unfortunate, but I feel like it's what I have to do here. It will put my Crusader into Holy Land's duty only, at least for a while, unless I manage to get a move back with the Arbalist, but I will be able to put that Crusader to 0 HP. He will be taking a lot of stress, and I might even get the kill with the Hound's area unless my opponent goes for a redeem here. I'm making the life of my opponent very, very difficult here. It's essentially what I'm trying to do. And yeah, I did say that the reason I didn't really like my opponent's team at the time is that even though you can bully one character, your team is kind of all over the place. I don't particularly enjoy putting like stress occultists in damage teams. I feel like it's weird. Crit 30! Crit 30. I feel like it's a weird team overall. Sure, they've bullied my Arbles, but they failed the overall goal of doing stress to my team or like getting kills. Because that's what you... Ooh, double crit, double dodge. That's interesting. But yeah, because that's the overall goal when you're playing a team. Either you want to kill the enemy characters, or you want to stress them out. And what are you doing with this? You aren't really sure if you're going to win by killing them or stressing them out. And if you do both at the same time, then perfect. But my opponent hasn't really done either at this point, and it's round 7, and they've taken a lot of damage from it. And this was definitely a bad matchup, because going against Flagellant is obviously not a good thing, right? And going against Virtue Crusader is obviously a terrible thing as well, especially with crit sniper shots and crit Holy Lances just making my life miserable, just absolutely miserable. I'm gonna de-transform and Bile here, hopefully get a crit myself. I have gotten a Bile crit this match, that was definitely good. Would love to get another one, but I'll just go ahead and take the regular blow. I only do 12 stress despite the Death Star recovery and despite the Regis Cloak. Yeah, courageous things. Don't mention it, don't mention it. I'm gonna drop a Holy Lance though. He has extra protection now because he got lucky with the crit, but it should still be good for me. Oh, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's gonna go for the Demon's Fall. That's actually not a bad play. It's gonna disrupt me pretty bad, honestly. So yeah, it's actually genuinely decent. I'm gonna go ahead and do a double move back here, and I mark myself. That might actually make a difference here. Yeah, because now if the Arvils wants to shoot me, she's gonna go for it. Like, even though healing the wow, 38. Even though healing the Occultist here, or even the Crusader, would probably be a better play, if you see this, you just have to go for it. If you see an Arbalest marking herself and moving back in the position where you can shoot her, like, you'd be crazy not to, honestly. You'd be crazy not to. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a Harry here, hope for a kill. I don't get the kill, but I get very close to it. Very close indeed. If I go for a Holy Lance... Oh, Fearful, that's very good. If I go for a Holy Lance on this Crusader, he's essentially dead. So I very much appreciate it. But the question is, how the hell am I going to kill this Flagellant? That's still the question. It always has been. Oh, but I get a juicy dodge. Yeah, my dodge is actually working out here. This team is also very lacking on the accuracy. Definitely Holy Lance the Crusader here. Doesn't quite drop him to death door, but he is dead if he clicks. If he clicks, he's dead. If he clicks, he's dead. Fearful will pass, and Flagellant will try to heal someone with Reclaim, but it won't be enough. That won't really be enough. Yeah, I told you Fearful will pass. I'm calling it. And my opponent leaves. Get fucked, you courageous bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I just had to say it. Like, I could not contain myself. I could genuinely not contain myself, but anyway, hope you all enjoyed me absolutely kicking this courageous Crusader's teeth in and knocking him out like that. It was a stellar performance. I'm gonna save this match. It feels so good to beat courageous Crusaders, because they are broken as hell. Just absolute broken. I don't know who thought it would be a good idea to put that quirk into the game. It's even more broken than Call to the Absolution, because at least you know what it's gonna do every single time, right? With the Crusader, it's just an absolute mess. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed today's black screen, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.